Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. So in this video we will understand how to assign tasks automatically using Salesforce flow. In Salesforce we have task object where we can assign tasks to the records owner to notify them about their responsibilities of particular records. Now in this video we will see how we can assign tasks automatically using the flow. So let's understand this scenario first. When we update the account priority and set to high on the account object, we need to create task and assign that task automatically to the account owner. So here we need to add condition account priority is equal to high, and then we need to assign task to the account owner. So here I will explain how we can automate this process using record trigger flow, and in that flow we will see how we can add action element and how we can add the task action in that flow. So watch the video till end and don't miss any step. And if you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. So whenever we post a new video, you will get an update. So without any delay, let's jump to the Salesforce org. So first, let's understand this scenario. For that, let me open the account object. In the app launcher, search for the account. So whenever I update the account, so let me open any account. Here you can see, here we have one account of TSC Info Technologies, and the account priority is medium. Let me open this account. And this account owner is Alex Kirk. Open the details. Now, whenever I change this account priority from any other priority to the high and click on save, the task should be get assigned automatically to this account owner. Now let's create flow for this use case. For that, click on gear icon, then click on setup. In the quick find box, search for the flows. Under the process automation, here you can see, here we have flows, click on it. Now here we want to create new flow. For that, here you can see, here we have new flow button, click on it. Now after the updation, here we have two options, start from scratch and then use a template. So here I will explain how we can create flow, start from scratch, and then click on next. I will explain how we can automate the process to assign task automatically using the record trigger flow. For that, select record trigger flow type and then click on create. Now very first we need to select object. On which object we are performing operations, that means on which object the event is happening. So here we are updating the account record. For that, in the object, here we need to select account. Then in the configure trigger, here we have options, a record is created, record is updated, record is created or updated, or record is deleted. Now here comes different scenario, like when we create the new account and set the account priorities high, at that time also the task should be get assigned to the account owner. For that, here we have option, account is created or updated. So here I am selecting this one. Now we need to set entry conditions. In the condition requirement, set the all conditions are met. Now we need to add condition. So here I will add the account priority is equals to high. After that, when to run the flow for the updated records, here we have two options. Every time record is updated and meet the condition requirement. So here we need to select only when record is updated to meet the condition requirement. Then optimize the flow for, here we need to select actions and related records. Because the fast field update we can use only when we want to update the fields from the same object. But now here we want to create the task for the account owners. That means we are using the different object. For that, we need to select actions and related records. Then simply close this. Now first we need to fetch all the account record. For that, we have get record element. Let's add the get record. In the search box, search for the get records. Click on it. Provide the label. Here I am entering fetch accounts. And then get record of this object. Here we need to search account. Now here we need to add filter. So here I am adding account priority equals to high, and scroll down. And here you can see how many records to store. We need to store all records. We can also add another condition, which is account email. This field should be not empty. For that, in the operator, select is null, and in the value select false. That means now we have all accounts which account priority is high, and in those all account priorities we only have the account records which email field is not blank. And then simply close this. Now we need to add loop element to iterate over all the records. For that, click on add element, search for the loop. In the loop label, here I am providing loop over the accounts. API name will be automatically populate. Scroll down, and here we need to select collection variable. Now the collection variable is the get record element that we created. There we stored all account records. So here we have get records element, and then simply close this. Now we have accounts whose account priority is high and whose email field is not empty. So now we need to assign task to the account owners. For that, click on add element, search for the action, click on it, and in the search box search for the task. Here you can see first we have create new task and another one is new task. So here we need to select new task option, provide label. Here I am providing assign task to account owners. API name will be automatically populate. Then scroll down. Now here we need to select assign to ID. That means to whom we want to assign this task. We want to assign task to the account owners. For that, click on this. Now here you can see here we have loop element where we have the current record. Click on it and then search for the owner ID. Here you can see here we have owner ID. Click on it. You can provide the due date. For that, click on this include, and now we will provide the dynamic due date. For example, we want to provide due date next 5 days after the account is updated. So here what we can do, we need to create formula, and to create the formula we need to create new resource. For that, here you can see here we have new resource option. Click on it. In the resource type we need to select formula. In the API name, here I am entering due date. Select the data type. Here I am selecting date. And now in the formula, first we need to provide the last account updated date. For that, click on insert resource, then click on current loop and search for the date. So here we have created date, last activity date, and here you can see last modified date. Here we need to select this one, and then we want to provide due date after 5 days from the last modified date. For that, we need to add 5 days in the last modified days. Check the syntax, it's valid, then click on done. And then in the related to ID, we need to provide the record ID for which record we want to create the task. So we want to create task for the account record. So for that, enable this and then scroll up. So here we have current loop item, click on it and then search for the account ID. So here I am searching ID, and here we have record fields which is account ID. By mistake I have selected related record ID. Instead of here we need to select this ID over the related to ID. So let me disable this and then enable related to ID. Again from the loop element search for the account ID. And then we will provide the subject. So for that, enable this. So here I am providing the hard coded subject, high priority account, and then simply close this. Now we are done. Let's save the flow. In the flow label, here I am providing assign task to account owners. The flow API name will be automatically populate and then click on save. Now before activating the flow, always debug it. So here I am clicking on debug. So here I am selecting a record is updated. Scroll down, select the record. Here I am selecting account of TS Info Technologies. Again scroll down, here we need to select. So here we already have account priority is high. Let me select different account. Agrotech. Here you can see the account priority is medium. Let me change this account priority to the high. The flow successfully completed and task also assigned to account owners. Now let's activate the flow. For that, click on activate. Navigate to the account object. Now here I will update any account. So here you can see for the Agrotech account, here I am opening this account, which account priority is medium. Click on details. And here you can see the account owner is Alex Kirk. Here I am changing the account priority from medium to high and then click on save. As you scroll down, here you can see in the activity high priority account and then the task is assigned. Let's open the task object. And here also. And here you can see subject high priority account and assigned to Alex Kirk. So in this way we can create record trigger flow to automate the process and assign tasks automatically to the account owners. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get regular updates. Thank you.